the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truth.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store. Between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Smith, his first carry. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Ryan on second down. His throw incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He's going to get it running right. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, Johnson. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Liz 5-3, Liz 5-3.
On first down, Wentz trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 64 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Freeman with a fast feet. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are in for 6. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Great.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
81.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught. Nelson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lynn. Black. Great 15.
Wentz now on 1st down. Lets it go for Nelson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Lion.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession.
22!
On second down, Freeman. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Good chip.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
This 5-2.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Grady Jarrett able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Let's go. Great. 82. Lefty.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Ryan. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Ryan. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down. Ryan now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. From the gun, Ryan. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. To play here in the 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick the field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Come on now.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Dumping it off for Johnson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
This by 7.
Working from the gun. Wentz underneath for Johnson. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come on now, come on now. Let's go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Good chip.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they'll run it here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Here's Wentz to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Shotgun now for Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick here is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Wentz. Lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go to Johnson again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Black.
Wentz going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. 18 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Freeman again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Ryan to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jonathan Hankins with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A beautiful fake. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Come on now. Let's go. This 5-2. Run.
Now Johnson. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Sunday.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Great. Great.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Get up!
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. He's back to throw. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jonathan Hankins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Good chip.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
Well, certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Wentz now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Lynch 5-3, Lynch 5-3. Wrap.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Cardinals on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wentz now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Here's Johnson, and an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Waiting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Johnson, and for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Throwing is Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Forky, 82, Forky.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.